Alright everybody, what's going on? How you all doing? I gotta say, I love me some 7 Deadly Sins. I say it just about every week. But this episode, while not the greatest, was definitely just a very good follow-up chapter to Meliodas whooping that ass in the last chapter. I absolutely loved this chapter. We get to, for the most part, probably almost about the first half of the chapter, we get to spend a little bit of time with the Ten Commandments, kind of going over the events that just happened with the brutal ass beating that the dude in the armor got. Like I said, I can't remember all their names, but it's hard to remember all these names, especially when we get pretty much like 10 new characters introduced. There is no way I'm going to remember all of their names, but what I really liked about this chapter was the Ten Commandments are starting to go. They're starting their plan. They are splitting up. They're doing about 2 or more people to a section, and they're splitting up to take over this, I believe it's called, I can't remember what the continent is called, but they're starting their plan, and I'm kind of curious what is up with this, like, extermination talk going on. It's never a war anymore. It's an extermination. Fairy Tail did it with Zeref just a couple chapters ago, and now 7 Deadly Sins is doing it. This is probably going to be a reoccurring theme in a lot of manga chapters coming up in the future, I'm sure. It's no longer a war, it's an extermination. And it's not an extermination when Meliodas is going to go over there and whoop their asses. But we get to see them kind of split up, and then we have the main dudes left. The one that kind of looks like Meliodas, and then the other guy that looked like, if you guys remember all the way back in like chapter 1 where they had the wanted posters of the 7 Deadly Sins, this dude looks like Meliodas on that wanted poster, where the wanted poster looked nothing like the real Meliodas and looks like this dude. And I wonder if they're going to tie that in somehow, see how it all comes together or whatever. But when that bird lands on his arm and it fucking mutates and explodes, that shit was awesome. And I want to see that animated. I want to see that episode. I want to see that section animated, just because the art on that would be just so disgusting and creepy, and when it explodes would just be awesome. And then we pretty much get to the second part of the chapter, where we go back to the 7 Deadly Sins and everyone else doing their training. And it's kind of interesting. It's everyone, when Meliodas gets back, everyone's kind of wondering what Meliodas did, and Meliodas pretty much said he gave them a warning. If they do anything stupid, they are going to fuck them up. Of course, they don't like that, because that's provoking them, poking the bear, pretty much. But what I like is that Meliodas is smart. He's not an idiot. He has this whole plan. He knows what they're going to do. He knows they're going to split up and pretty much systematically take over this continent or country, whatever it is. And he knows they're going to split up, and he knows there's no way that he could take all of them on when they're in a group. So they need to split up, and they're going to go around beating each team of 1 or 2 of them at a time. And then we get to see that pretty much all of them completed their training up to this point. And what the fuck happened to Hawk? That is what I want to know. Hawk looks like a freaking pig mixed with a demon goat or something. I don't know what Hawk turned into. Hawk looks like something off the cover of a death metal album or something like that. Hawk looks fucking crazy. And even though Hawk looks like this, everyone's practically ignoring Hawk still. And then we get to see Elizabeth. She has some new clothes, which are pretty interesting. I liked the design on that. And then we learned she failed her training, like pretty much utterly failed her training, and everyone just fucking flips their shit pretty much. And that was hilarious. And then I really like how I believe it's Hauser, the air dude, is looking at Elizabeth, and Meliodas fucking pokes his eyes out, and Meliodas is all over Elizabeth, putting his head in her chest and under her skirt. Really good comedy at the end of this chapter. I really liked it, from the seriousness that we had for pretty much the first half of the chapter. Overall, I really like this chapter. I'm going to give it, I would say, about an 8 out of 10. Nothing major story-wise happened except the splitting up of the 10 Commandments and them going to different areas, a lot of the areas that we've seen before. And then, of course, the nice comedy at the end was kind of nice. Was just overall a really good follow-up chapter to the ass-whooping that Meliodas delivered last time. awesome. I loved it. But thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you could give this video a like and subscribe, I would very much appreciate it. And just thank you all so much for the amazing love and support on all the previous videos. It has been awesome. I love you all, and I will see you all next time. I am out.